Morning folks, here we are on Christmas Eve then. The base training is all done and I'm starting week 5, which is the beginning of the hills and strength phase. So there should be some more exciting sessions to get done during this phase. See how we go. Just out for 8k steady this morning with some strength training afterwards. As we can see from the state of the river there, it's been pretty wet and windy recently, so I've decided to do just a road route today. Same old boring 8k road route, but yeah, I don't feel like hitting the trails today. That tree feels like hitting me though, so yeah, probably hearing my voice, I'm a little bit croaky, but otherwise feeling much better after having come down with a cold or something. So apart from the occasional cough, occasional bit of a runny nose, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. It's so quiet and peaceful this morning, so if you want some peaceful quiet time, 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning that's also Christmas Eve, that's the time to get out. And shortly I'll get into today's topic, which is going to be how I'm fitting in my strength training throughout this ultra training plan. Of strength training, I'm following the training plan from Chrissy Mayle's book, and it's the 50k plan. It's 24 weeks long and almost every week has 2 strength training sessions in it. There are 2 weeks that only have 1, and race week there aren't any at all, so it's pretty much 2 a week. I'm trying to make sure I'm not just doing this at a recovery pace like I did yesterday on the easy run, because it is meant to be steady, but it's uphill with a headwind sometimes at the moment, so finding it a bit tough going. The first strength session of the week is usually on a Monday or a Tuesday, with the odd exception, and then a couple of days break at least before we then do the second one, usually on a Thursday or a Friday. I wrapped up quite warm just in case the wind was really chilly, but it's actually about 12 Celsius and I'm feeling quite toasty at the moment. So in terms of how the strength training sessions fit in around the running on the plan, every strength session tends to follow a fairly short run, so it might be 5, 6 or 8 kilometers generally, and then I'll do my strength training as soon as I get back from the run. There are a few days where it's strength training only with no run, so they're nice and easy. These runs with the strength training tagged on are almost always just steady runs at those relatively short distances. Sometimes it's an easy run, so nothing too strenuous just before the strength training. And that is actually an interesting way of doing it, because I've done some research about this in other places, and a lot of people prefer to do the hard sessions and the strength training on the same day, so they've then got a easy day or recovery day after that where they can fully recover from that double hard effort, rather than having a hard strength session one day, then having to recover from that, then a hard effort running, then having to recover from that, and you're having to put too many recovery sessions into your week because your strength and your sessions are kind of split up. But yeah, the way this is working out seems to be okay at the moment. I trust Chrissy Mayle to put a good plan together, and the idea is not to blast the strength training so hard that it detracts from your running. You're trying to just gradually build your strength up to keep the running going. So today I won't be going in the garage gym to lift the weights. I'll be following the strength training from Marcus Scott in his video. It's one of those that looks deceptively easy because it's all body weight movements, things like clams and stuff that just uses your leg as the weight, but it's using muscles in a way that you're perhaps not used to if you're weak in those areas, and it seems I might be, so it does feel like it's doing some good. But those short, less intense sessions just feel like a good thing to do in situations like this where I've got a bit of a cold. It's Christmas Eve, don't want to overdo it, but I do want to get some effective strength training in, so it seems to fit the bill perfectly. That's the 8k steady done then. Felt like a decent amount of work. Took me 49.5 minutes. Just been used to doing all the easy runs throughout this recovery week, so it did feel like a bit more work than usual, partly due to that and partly obviously due to the cold. So I did take it easy to start with, and then the downhill sections with the tailwind just helped to speed me along a bit. So yeah, feeling good. Just gonna do that short strength session now, and that'll be the first part of the hills and strength phase done. I've got the Christmas day off tomorrow, so that'll be a nice rest day with plenty of food. And then I think the following day, Boxing Day, it's just a 5k easy if I remember rightly, so that'll be a nice way to gently go into the week 5 training. So hopefully I'll speak to you then. If you do want to subscribe to my channel, it is free. Just press the button and watch the subscriber count go up by 1. Thanks again guys, see you soon.